Welcome back to the channel. So let's paint a scenario. You found the perfect business to buy. It's profitable, the numbers look good, and the opportunity feels like the right fit. But here's the thing. Buying a business isn't about the purchase price. Hidden financial pitfalls can turn your dream acquisition into a financial nightmare if you're not careful. And in this video, I'm going to break down the most financial traps people fall into when buying a business, and more importantly, how you can avoid them. And stick around because I'll be showing you how I help clients secure 50 to 500,000 in business funding at 0% interest to not only close the deal but set themselves up for success after the purchase. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we? One of the biggest mistakes people make when buying a business is only focusing on the sticker price. Well, this might look at the asking price and think, well, that's manageable. But here's the reality. There's so much more to consider. First, you've got due diligence costs. You need lawyers, accountants, and sometimes even consultants to make sure the business is what the seller says it is. Those fees can add up to thousands of dollars before you've even signed the deal. Then there are transition costs, whether it's rebranding, hiring a new staff, or simply covering the initial operating expenses. You'll need some working capital to keep the business running smoothly while you take the reins. And don't forget about unexpected repairs or upgrades. Imagine buying a restaurant and finding out the kitchen equipment is outdated and needs replacing, or taking over a service based business and realizing the software systems are years behind your competitors. All these extra costs can easily derail your plans if you're not prepared. That's why having access to flexible funding isn't just helpful, it's essential. Now, let me paint a picture for you. You close on the business, you've used most of your savings for the down payment, and maybe you even took out a loan to cover the rest. You're excited, you're ready to get to work, but then the unexpected happens. Maybe a sales dip during the transition, maybe a key employee quits, and you need to hire a replacement as soon as possible. Or maybe you discover some hidden debt the seller conveniently forgot to mention. Suddenly, you're scrambling to cover the costs, and instead of focusing on growing the business, you're stuck playing defense. Worst case scenario, you start racking up high interest debt, your cash flow gets tight, and the whole thing starts to spiral out of control. The truth is, the real danger isn't the purchase price, it's the lack of financial cushion. Without proper funding, even a small hiccup can turn into a major crisis. This is where I come in. My job is to help you avoid these financial pitfalls by securing the funding you need, not just buy the business, but to navigate the transition period successfully. I specialize in helping clients get 50,000 to 500,000 in business funding, and most of it is at 0% interest for 12 to 18 months. This funding gives you the flexibility to handle anything that comes your way. And here's how it works. Step one, we're going to evaluate your financial profile and determine the best funding strategy for your needs. Next, I'll connect you with lenders who offer unsecured lines of credit with my personal relationships that I have at several different banks, meaning you don't need collateral or to risk your personal assets. Next, you get access to the capital you need fast. No weeks of waiting for bank approvals, no mountains of paperwork, and no jumping through the hoops. And because the funding is at 0% interest for the first 12 to 18 months, you can focus on building the business without worrying about high interest payments eating into your cash flow. This gives you the breathing room that you're gonna need to make smart decisions and invest in your growth. Now, let me share a quick example. One of our clients was buying a small manufacturing business. The asking price was 250,000 and they were ready to put down 75,000 from their savings. But during the due diligence process, they discovered the business needed 50,000 worth of equipment upgrades to stay competitive. On top of that, the seller wanted the deal to close in 30 days, leaving no time for traditional financing. This could have been a major deal breaker, but instead, we secured the 200,000 in funding for them at 0% interest. Not only were they able to close the deal on time, but they also had some extra capital to make the necessary upgrades and launch a marketing campaign to bring in new customers. Today, that business is thriving and they've already been looking at their next acquisition. And that's the power of having the right funding in place and the access to the right guidance and funding consultant. If you're serious about buying a business, don't make the mistake of underestimating the financial challenges involved. You need a plan, not just to buy the business, but to navigate the unexpected costs and opportunities that will eventually come with ownership. You will not avoid these pitfalls. With the right funding, you can eliminate the stress and focus on what really matters, and that's growing your new business and making it as profitable as fast as possible. So, are you ready to make your business acquisition a success? If you want to avoid these type of financial pitfalls and set yourself up for success, I'm here to help. Send me a DM with the word fund on Instagram. I'll have a link below, or you can visit us at our website and get started. I'll have the link below as well in the description. Don't let your financial challenges hold you back from owning the business of your dreams. Let's go ahead and take action today. We can make this dream happen together. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who's looking to buy their first business. Go ahead. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.